Hi, this week's presentation is on online cultures and intercultural communication based on Jones and Hafner's book, Understanding Digital Literacies, A Practical Introduction, Chapter 8. It's presented by Teresa Shin, that's me, and Marcia Anderson. Online affinity spaces are spaces on the internet where people meet, interact, and build relationships and communities using social networking sites such as Facebook, LinkedIn, MySpace, or massively multiplayer online games such as World of Warcraft, Second Life, and the blogs and the wiki communities, among others. These online spaces are available globally and can connect people from diverse cultural backgrounds. Cultures of use. What is online culture? Jones and Hafner used Ron Scollin and his colleagues' use of definition to define culture, which may be defined as a discourse systems made up of ideologies, norms of communication, ways of conducting social relationships, and practices of socialization which people participate in rather than belong to or live inside of. It may include gender groups, generational groups, professional groups, and other groups based on shared affinities, interests, and discourse practices. The discourse systems can be categorized into four interrelated and interdependent components, such as ideology, what people think. It's based on commonly held beliefs or values or worldviews of the people participating in discourse systems. These beliefs are usually hidden and may be different depending upon where you are and who you may be with. For example, the way we communicate in a classroom, or with a colleague in a meeting, or at home, or with online game friends, may all be different because of the different ideology that we may want to advance. And secondly, face systems refers to how people get along with one another, the interpersonal relationships that they form. And third, forms of discourse refers to how people communicate with media, languages, and texts that are used in interactions between participants in a discourse system. Different media have different affordances and constraints. The forms of discourse used in an online interaction can reflect and shape the values of relationships and social practices, including assumptions, meaning-making, and the purpose of communication. For example, on a social network site like Facebook, relationships established using language is valued, whereas for political and academic blogs, the information aspects of language is valued more than the relational functions. And lastly, socialization refers to how people learn to participate in a given setting, so it can be formal or informal. Information about the online cultures, intercultural communication, and conclusion pages will be presented by Marcia as part 2 of this presentation.